So I'm here at North Beede, and it is supposed to be 100 degrees today. So, man, I just put on some sunblock. But yeah, this area is known for plume agate, and there's jasper here, and sometimes even petrified wood. And there's also some other kind of agate and earth tones, and I've also found some multicolored agate that has got some purples and greens in it. So who knows what we may find? But hey, we're here. Let's go find some action. So I just grabbed a couple things, a bucket, some water, spray bottle, rock hammer, and yeah, I figured we'd check out some of these jaspers and whatever else is just kind of laying around. I got my safety glasses on, and gonna split a couple of these jaspers and see if there's anything good inside. I was here years ago. Um, Someone had mentioned that there was jasper around. Sometimes it has like cool colors inside of it, and can sometimes be kind of high quality, but I'm not exactly sure where um, where like the main deposit is, where the good stuff is. It's just kind of scattered all around, the hills randomly. There are just a little bit further down. This is like, if this is one hill, there's a second hill beyond it, and a little bit in that area, that's where there's a lot of plume agate kind of just weathering out of the hill, and it all has interesting kind of like shapes to it. There's the druzy and the botryoidal bits, and then there's um, kind of angel wing uh, shapes to it, and it makes nice specimen pieces. And then, in those hills, if you were to dig it, you can find, stuff deeper down that is good cuttable plume agate. And here's kind of what some of this plume agate looks like in the rough anyway. But if you were to cut that, you could see, it has white plumes coming from the top and the bottom, and then a clear agate in the center. It has mostly clear, but sometimes a little bit of a pink tinge to it. And if you kind of do a Google search for um, Stinkingwater plume agate, um, you can find some really beautiful examples of stuff that has come out of here before. Over in that direction, about 2 miles, there is a road that that it crosses a creek about a half a mile or so from here, and the creek is, I'm sure it's dried up right now, and it's been dried up every time that I've been out here because I usually come out here in the summer. There's some kind of it's hard to tell, but there's some colors, some yellows and greens and reds in this agate. Um, can be used for cutting or tumbling, but I'll take a couple pieces just for tumbling. But that uh, the creek, it it drops down like a couple feet, and so when you're in your vehicle, your vehicle goes ka-chonk, and it's kind of scary. I tried it in um, a, a couple of different cars, and one car didn't do so well, but another car, I did take it back there, but it takes you go about I don't know, a little bit further, and there's some white chalk cliffs where there's supposed to be leaf fossils. I dug there a little bit. I didn't really find anything, but I didn't really try that hard. And just like today, it was when I was there last, it was so hot. So from the creek, it's another mile and a half. And I tried driving it, but it's got some steep drop offs, and it was very muddy. And the road really just kind of peters out. It doesn't seem like people go back there very far. But the material there is supposed to be about the same as the material here, just much more higher quality, or I mean, a much bigger size. I think because so few people go out there, it doesn't really get picked over, or hasn't been in a long time. And who knows what's out there, man. It's definitely on my mind and on my radar. If anybody's ever been there and you want to give me a lift, I'll pay gas money, man. But anyway, or if you have any further information about it, I'd really be interested in hearing about it, because I found some good stuff here. Ooh, man, it is over 100 degrees. Well, it's either 100 or over 100, but it's definitely 100-ish degrees right now. Just kind of hiking up the hill a little bit. It's funny how the material kind of comes and goes. You know, you'll see agate and jasper, and then you just won't see it. But then you'll come upon a place, and there it'll be in abundance. It's so hot, man. I've been drinking so much water. So, there's a kind of a cool looking, it's got some kind of angel wing on the top and some plume on the side. Okay. All right, well, I think that'll come home with me. All right, all is not lost. Trying to see if I can get you guys to a good place where you can see some of these really big agates. You can get really huge around here, and good stuff has the plumes in it. Kind of a jasp agate, like a half and half there. It's a better quality. I heard a meadowlark a little earlier, but for the most part, all the animals have enough sense not to be out here. It's so hot. But you can kind of see the plumes on some of the stuff. It's really beautiful. Here's some more of that. You find these unique, shapes on the top of the agate, that sort of angel wing, that sort of ropey, what's that, lava? Pahoa? Kind of has that shape to it. The way lava, some kind of, when it's flowing really slowly, it makes those ropey shapes and then solidifies that way forever. Yeah, it's like all these like quartz crystals growing together. There's definitely some unique and pretty stuff out here. A lot of these seam agates like this, they have a split right through the middle, which kind of makes them unsuitable for cutting. But unless you just want, one side to have plumes, but yeah, this is one of those places that I enjoy exploring, and if I don't find anything, I'm okay. To be honest with you, I feel like I've found enough material today to feel good about, and certainly I've found some material in the past that I have really enjoyed. So it's a win, I suppose. Wow, that was such an awesome trip. I didn't really do much digging, but I sure did a lot of hiking around, and I just wanted to see some of the amazing shapes of some of this agate. It's really cool stuff, and it's got just such unique character between each piece, And what a fun playground to just, wander around in. Um, but yeah, excellent plumes and so much of this stuff. Um, I did cut one little slab, and it's got some nice plumes in it. It's a little fractured, or not fractured, but like pitted in spots. So it may not be, this piece may not be a good candidate for making cabochons out of, but definitely we're gonna keep probing deeper, find some better pieces. And I found this piece of petrified wood. It was kind of a one-off. Um, I never found another one, but I was able to polish the ends of it and get kind of a just a unique, one of a kind specimen. It's got a little knot hole or a little branch where a branch maybe was. Cool, cool, cool. But of that kind of just nondescript brick red jasper that's laying about. I found, numerous pieces I collected, but this one in particular, I could see some like really nice tight grain on the outside. It's got some crusty lichens on the outside, just sitting on the surface. Anyway, I cut it open, and there was this beautiful, beautiful, solid um, material, beautiful colors inside. I was really impressed, and I made a cabochon out of it. And oh boy, I mean, it's kind of reminds me of like a sunrise in the desert, and kind of looks like a heart shape up here. Maybe it's a volcano erupting. I don't know, but oh my god, this is the my most favoriteest cabochon I've ever made, and so that's one of those things that just really keeps me going back, to find more and uncover more of the mystery. But thank you all for joining me. Hope to see you on the next one.
All right.